Hey guys, James with Torches and Tactical, and you guys already saw my video on the Loop SK05. Now, guys, I'm able to do a review that I'm super excited about. When I did this SK05 review, I did show something up in the upper right corner, and here it is. This is the SK05 Pro. Now, I actually had this, I was borrowing this from one of my friends who got this from the Kickstarter campaign, so it has the AO3 holster as well. I mean, guys, this is seriously just like one of the coolest lights out there. But I borrowed this again because I wanted to show you SK05 Pro, and this isn't even as cool as it gets. I'm gonna get this one out of the way because they also have the SK05 Pro in an MAO finish. Now the MAO finish, this is called micro arc oxidation, and I think this is probably one of the coolest things I've seen as far as flashlight tech goes in, well, I'm gonna say since I've been in this industry. So the SK05 Pro is from Loop Gear, and it's about on par with as cool as it gets, like I said. So you have all sorts of different output levels. There we go. It has all sorts of different output levels. This thing is capable of 4,360 lumens. You have some floodlights, you have a spotlight, you have an amazing RGB, and yes, like I said, it does fit inside that AO3 holster. I got that right here for you. It does fit inside that AO3 holster. So this pocket clip on the AO3 holster, I'm not going to show too much of the holster. I'll actually bring this up here right now so you can see this. So there we go. But the AO3 holster, this pocket clip here will actually come off. You can take a, I believe it was a T6 if I remember correctly, but you can take a screwdriver and move it over to the actual SK05 Pro as well. So I'm going to get the AO3 out of the way. Now I do want to move this so I can focus more on just the SK05 Pro. Now guys, this, I can't say enough good stuff about it. I mean, you can see I've been using it. The battery's a little bit on the low side because this LED indicator does show, here I'll pull up the SK05. You can see that this one is nearly full. And then the SK05 Pro, I'm going to flip this on as well so you can see. So this one is topped off. Very cool. Now, as far as the SK05 Pro goes, this does have an impact resistance rating of 1 meter. It is also IP68 waterproof, and it comes with 8,000 milliamp hours of battery. Here, let me show you. These do run parallel. So you have Loop Gear 4,000 milliamp hour 18650 cells. They go ahead and swap in here, and I believe since they run parallel, you can run just one battery in there as well. So if you ever find yourself in a pinch where you only have access to one battery, you can go ahead and run just one in there. Now, very cool lock mechanism for this as well. Pops open because it does have those the springs on the tail cap. But again, this is an IP68 water resistance rating, 8,000 milliamp hours. This will charge at 20 watts and it will discharge, meaning that you can use this as a power bank as well. So you can discharge at 20 watts as well. As far as those dimensions go, it is 106 by 47.8 by 22.5 millimeters. So very thin. And I do like the finger grooves here because those dimensions give you a lot of ergonomics. Now, if I'm being totally honest, as far as max comfort, it may be a little on the small side, but that means it's lightweight as well. As far as going for max comfort, if it were a little bit longer, it might fit in my hand better, but the finger grooves fit nicely even for my large hands. So those were the dimensions. With the batteries in there, it does come in at 228 grams, and without those batteries, it comes in at 128 grams. So like I said, you do have a rotating dial here. Now here, you can see you do have a button in the center, and you have a locked position, you have a flood mode, you have a spotlight mode, and then you have RGB side lights. So I'm going to walk through pretty much everything. So you can see right here, this one comes in at about 6,000 K. So you have the 3 independent emitters here. I'm going to go ahead and press and hold. Let's go this way. I'm going to press and hold. 6,000 K. So you have the 3 independent emitters here. I'm going to go ahead and press and hold. Oh, let's go this way. I'm going to press and hold. 6,000 K. So you have the 3 independent emitters here. I'm going to go ahead and press and hold. Oh, let's go this way. I'm going to press and hold. 6,000 K. So you have the 3 independent emitters here. I'm going to go ahead and press and hold. 6,000 K. So you have the 3 independent emitters here. I'm going to go ahead and press and hold. 6,000 K. So you have the 3 independent emitters here. I'm going to go ahead and press and hold. 6,000 K. So you have the 3 independent emitters here. I'm going to go ahead and press and hold. 6,000 K. So you have the 3 independent emitters here. I'm going to go ahead and press and hold. 6,000 K. So you have the 3 independent emitters here. I'm going to go ahead and press and hold. 6,000 K. So you have the go. So you can see 3 independent emitters with TIR optics, and then you have one emitter down here for your spotlight mode, and that is a deep, smooth reflector. So when you're in spotlight mode, you turn it on, you're gonna get that nice beam right there. So spotlight mode does come in at 1300 lumens max, which is 41,000 candela and a max beam distance of 405 meters. And if you go into the floodlight mode and you do a double press for turbo, when it is fully charged, you can get 3060 lumens out of this, and that is 10,000 candela or 200 meters of max output. Now you saw the flash right there. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and swap over the batteries, but this is a good time to show you that because the SK05 Pro does have the quick battery change out, you can swap over very, very quickly. I'm going to go ahead and just show you. Those are going to go in the regular SK05 Pro. Let's swap these bad boys over, and now when we make a change, you can see that those batteries are full again. Now, when it's on spotlight, you get 3060 lumens, and with the side light, you get a max runtime of, well, here, let's go ahead and rotate. With the side light, you get a max runtime of 20 days or over 20 days. So very, very cool. Here, I'm going to set this down. I do want to show you everything that came in real fast. And inside the box, inside the actual case, you do have this small box here. This has the user manual. The user manual is going to give you the instructions on how to operate everything, as well as what all of the buttons and modes and everything do. So I recommend hanging on to this for a little while. Inside there, you also get a USB-C to USB-C cord with the loop on there. And I really do like the attention to detail that they've given this. The having loop on there just lets you know, A, this one goes specifically with this light, and B, that they put that attention to detail at the forefront. And finally, inside that box as well, you do get a couple replacement screws. And this is a little isolator. So if you ever do find that those batteries are rattling a little bit in there, you can go ahead and put the isolator or that insulator right here. So very, very nicely done. So I'm going to go ahead and walk you through. So right now it is in locked mode. So you can press, that's showing you that it's locked out. It's not going to turn on. And then you can go into floodlight mode. You can do press and hold from here, and this will run through all of your output. You can do a double press, and that'll go straight to turbo. You can do 3 presses, that'll go to a strobe. And now I want to go ahead and go into spotlight mode. So spotlight, you can press and hold, same as the floodlight. You can do a double press, that'll go straight to turbo, and a triple press, 1, 2, 3, will do a strobe as well. So very, very nice output. And then with the side light, you go ahead and rotate to the side light, and that'll turn it on. So right now I have it in a rainbow mode. You can press and hold, and this will change the speed of that rainbow mode, or do a double press, and that'll change the output level. So right now we're just on the white light, or sorry, not output level, output mode. So now we have red, and from here you can press and hold, and it'll change colors. Do another double press. This is going to give a strobing effect, but you can press and hold, and this will cycle through colors as well. So you can stop whenever you get to the color that you want. Do another double press. Now you see it has the shoot. I don't remember what this one is called offhand. There's so many different modes on here, but this one does have, you can press and hold, and you can set whatever color you want on this one as well. Do another double press. Now we have chasing lights. Press and hold again to change the colors. I'm going to go ahead and leave it on blue. Press double press again, and it will go back to rainbow. Now another thing you can do is 1, 2, 3, and this will go to a red and blue flash. So it does alternate, so you see red and blue on the outside, and then a couple different patterns there. So very, very cool. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that will cycle through back to the regular color modes. So very, very nice implementation. I love the user interface. I mean, you guys can see the attention to detail. These look like they would be deep enough. You could fit a couple tritium vials in here. USB-C right here, and again, this will charge at 20 watts and it'll discharge, giving you a power bank option at 20 watts as well. So just amazing attention to detail. I mean, I can't get enough of this light. I think the MAO finish is absolutely fantastic. And one nice thing about it too is if you look on the back right here, I do want to show you one thing. I'm going to go ahead and grab a knife, VG10 steel, because it is also magnetic. You can use this as a directional work light. So, I mean, it's not light. It's 228 grams, which, I mean, pretty hefty. So being able to stick it on there, it does hold quite well for its size. Now, no, you're not going to be able to, you know, set it on a propeller of some sort that's going to constantly spin around and it'll be okay, because it is still a pretty heavy light. But for its size, I think those magnets hold very, very well. And I do want to show one more time. Let's go ahead and, oh, almost dropped it. I want to open this up for you. Again, 4,000 milliamp hours, but I want to take a look inside as well. So you can see those massive gold posts inside. So pretty much any 18650 that you can think of, because it does have the springs on the tail end. Pretty much any 18650s you can think of are going to work for this. You can see that gold pin right there. That makes contact up here. So this will come all the way down and give continuity. So I really do love the MAO. I think MAO has always looked amazing. And if I'm being totally honest, I think Loop Gear has done probably the best implementation. It looks almost MAO stonewash. So guys, I want to know what you think of the Loop SK05 Pro in MAO. If you think it looks better in just the regular colorway, tell me. I think that the white, especially sitting behind the AO3 holster right here, I think it looks really, really cool. It looks incredibly futuristic, but you still know exactly what it is. So before I let you guys go, I do want to take this outside so you guys can see how the SK05 Pro looks. I'm going to walk through all those side lights. I'm going to show you the 3060 lumens from the floodlight. I'm going to show you the 1300 lumens from the spotlight, so you guys can see how this looks at night. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, guys, tonight I'm out with the Loop SK05 Pro, and I have to tell you that this is probably the most excited about one of these night shots that I've done in a while. There's so many features on this thing. Now, I know the HDO one from Workhorse has a lot of these same features, but I mean, frankly, I don't think anything really tops. I mean, there you can see that glow gasket right there. The implementation of all these features as the Loop SK05 Pro. So I do want to just get straight into it. I'm going to go all the way to the side light so you can see. There you go. You can double press it. We got some rainbows right there. Double press again. You can change brightness levels. Double press. And from here you can press and hold, and it'll cycle through colors. So it's not like an insignificant amount of light. You can see it changing. But do another double press. Now it's got like that ramp up and ramp down. Again, press and hold, it'll go through colors. Another double press, and you can see the cycling light or the chasing light. And a press and hold will go through colors. Let's double press again. Then you have, it has a much more rapid succession. Press and hold, it'll go through colors. Double press again, we're back to the rainbow. And you can also do a triple press, 1, 2, 3. So you get the red and blue flashers. So I don't recommend you do anything dumb like impersonating a police officer. That could get someone in a lot of trouble. But now I'm going to go back to, and I'm just going to, you can see the battery indicator when we do change it. So you can tell now that this is the floodlight. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys. I'm just going to do a quick double press. And as far as the floodlight goes, we are looking at a maximum of 3060 lumens. So I mean, not an insignificant amount, but we can press once. I'm just going to do a press to turn it on. So we can press and hold when it's on. 1, 2, 3. So this is low. This is 50 lumens. Press and hold. This is medium, 350 lumens. And press and hold. Now we have, this is 950, but we'll cut down to 50 after it gets a little on the temp side, or on the high temp side. And then another double press will take us back to turbo. This is 3060 lumens. So from here, you can also do a triple press and get that strobe, 1, 2, 3. So this is everything. This is going to be 4,360 lumens in strobe. But if we rotate clockwise, one more, we're going to get that spotlight. And again, you do get that battery indicator. So now we're on spotlight. And you guys can see here, I'm just going to go do a double press. So with that double press, we do get 1,300 lumens. And then from here, I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. Do one press. This is low. This is 40 lumens. Press and hold. This is 220 lumens on medium. Press and hold again. This is 800 lumens. But this one's going to cut down to 40 lumens after it gets a little bit, again, on that high temp side. And we can do a double press. This is 1,300 lumens. And from any of these modes, you can do a press and hold when it's off, and you'll get that 4,360 lumens. So amazing light. If you guys have not looked into the SK05 Pro, definitely check the links down below. But again, it has that amazing glow gasket in there too on the Carclo or TIR optics. So now that we have seen how the SK05 Pro does, let's go ahead and get back inside. All right, guys, we went outside and we saw how the MAO SK05 Pro looks. Now, I gotta say, being able to access all 4,360, I didn't say this earlier, but being able to access all 4,360 lumens with a press and hold from the main button when it's in any mode, I think that's really, really cool. I like the fact that you're able to get a lot of output instantly when you need it. SK05 Pro, I think that this is probably one of the best looking lights on the market today. Actually, sorry, scratch that. I'm not going to say one of. I'm going to say this is the best looking light on the market, bar none. If you want to challenge me, go ahead and send me those lights that you think beat this in terms of looks, and I will gladly do a demonstration or comparison. So guys, SK05 Pro, 4,360 lumens. I mean, just over 4 inches of light in your hands gives you a ton of output. I love the fact that you can use this as a power bank, as well as, well, I've had this on my desk for a number of days, just kind of sitting here while I'm working on something else, whether it be for the YouTube channel or my business on the side. But guys, I want to know what you think of the SK05 Pro, so leave those comments down below, and in the description I will put a link so you guys can pick up your own. So guys, thank you so much. If you could like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. That would help me out so much. And when you do subscribe, click on that bell so you guys know when we have another amazing review like the SK05 Pro coming out. So guys, thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next one.